over. His wife said, you know, my husband knew what works. I'm going to continue with the movie. She's a housewife. Well, quite wealthy. The family said, you can't do this. You can't, that's crazy. She put the money in. We made the film. We had one exhibitor, one screen in Sydney. The first film I ever made, we screened to the one guy in Sydney who saw it. He left before we finished making the projection. And we said, how'd it go? He said, you should never go near a camera again. And that woman who played the mother, she's a great actress and you have ruined her career. Sadly, Pat Bishop died, but won Best Actress later that year for the film. That's the end of the story. I go away completely despondent with my cohorts up to Queensland, where the only thing I've got to worry about other than shaving my hair off is that coconuts fall out of the tree, so we have to go with a bucket on our head. And the phone rings. And I'm like, that's it. Well, so much for film. Maybe I should boot up the old theatre company. And there's a Frenchman. My name is Pierre Richon. I'm going to say it to you now. My French accent sounds vaguely Russian, but anyway. And I say you one thing, and you have to say yes straight away. And if you go anywhere near on certain regard, the deal is over. I'm thinking, deal, certain regard, what's that? Right? I'm going to offer you a midnight screening in Cannes. For one offer only, you must make the decision. He's now German. Jawohl. No. The international colors of film financing. You must make the decision now. So I go, I'm in Queensland. I've got half my hair cut off with a bucket on my head, with one of those Bakelite phones. And Sim's going, what is it? What is it? I go, okay. 6 weeks later, we're making sort of bad red suits, painting our posters in Cannes, can you believe? We're painting posters. We have a midnight screening. There's half the cinema full. The crowd goes absolutely bonkers, just like in the film. I felt like Scott. The crowd gather around, and this security guard leans over to me, and he says, Monsieur, from this moment on, your life will never be the same again. The following night, they had another screening. Gilles Jacob, who ran Cannes then, calls an unprecedented screening. There's a riot, bang, precedent sales, blah, blah, blah. The security guard was right. My life was never the same again. So I think that's an answer to your question is, how did I get my break? That was the moment that I felt we had a break.
That's fantastic. Thank you very much.
That's a good story, you see. A yes would have done, wouldn't it? It was absolutely...
I was going to say yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, because of that, that was a fantastic answer, and I think it's been an inspirational, educational, sounds like a Muppetational, inspirational Q&A.
We actually have a show that we do. It's... And, anyway, we're appearing at the Hammersmith Odeon.
So I'm totally sorry about your questions. There is a show that Baz is doing tonight. It's called The Premiere of Australia. So Nicole Kidman's in town, Hugh Jackman's in town, the Baz Circus is in town, and they're going to be in Leicester Square, so go and scream if you want. But actually, before that, please show your appreciation for what is a brilliant Q&A, a brilliant film, and a most extraordinary person, Baz Luhrmann, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, guys. Thank you, Jason. Thank you very much. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thank you for coming to Apple.
Thank you. Thank you to Baz. Thank you to Jason. Thank you all indeed for coming. Log on to iTunes next week and you'll be able to download the podcast of this event as part of the Meet the Filmmaker series. And, of course, don't forget that tell your friends and family that Boxing Day Australia opens in the cinemas. So get there and see that. And obviously, thank you once again for coming to the iTunes Meet the Filmmaker series at the Apple Store in Regent Street. Thank you very much. Have a nice afternoon.